Hey everybody, welcome to a very special episode of Life Theories. Today is our 50th taping and episode, and we have the whole
Woo!
crew with us. We've got Diana, of course, from Trailblazers of the Universe, Jay from Journey of a Whitefeather, and Cortez is finally here with us again today to celebrate our 50th episode, and he is from Spiritual Needs TV, and of course me, Sarah, from Big Soul Healing, and today we're just going to wrap with you about the recap of our year and yeah, just kind of get into all the nitty gritty, awesome, good stuff that we've experienced and yeah, share that all with you. So thank you everybody for joining us, and let's get right into it.
On YouTube, we've got Cortez Medford, the Seaman Man. Oh, sorry, Seaman Retention Man. Sorry, there you go.
Wow.
Wow. What a visual that just gave me.
Great man. Batman. He's Batman. He's Batman. All the way from the UK. He's a great man, this bloke. And a lot of knowledge in his head.
To add on to what Sarah said about feeling for the man in the world, it is, you know what, it is, I think the wires have been crossed between not expressing your emotions and doing things that are hard anyway, and taking your emotions for motivation. So that means getting up in the morning, you don't feel like doing something, so you don't do it. But we have to understand that we are not going to feel like doing things every day. That's just the reality we live in. But that doesn't mean that it doesn't get done. Do you know what I mean? So as a man, there's certain things, this is just my belief. There's certain things that are going to make me be uncomfortable. I'm going to be uncomfortable in certain situations. I might not feel like doing it, but as I have a duty to do certain things. But then I also need to feel vulnerable sometimes in order to heal my trauma. So it's like there's a time and place for a man to do that, and then there's a time and place for a man to suck it up and just say, right, we got to do what we got to do. Do you know what I mean? And I think the world's it's been molded into one. You've got this toxic masculinity, I think they call it. And
it's a load of crap. That one. Yeah, I think the problem is,
honestly, like, I don't get it. What do you want us? Do you want a man, or do you not want a man?
I don't like that term either. I don't. I think I don't like the way it's used. Everything is toxic masculinity. I mean, they label anything. Yeah, like it's yeah.
Here's the problem. I believe they say masculinity. You got masculine and feminine. People don't realize they got two parts of themselves within them. In fact, masculine and feminine. And
the sad part about it is there's just as many toxic feminines out there in the world.
Oh, mate, you got no... Yeah, I bloody met half of them. Bloody hell, seriously. Yeah. Oh, I better keep that shut. We'll get deleted. No, I'm serious.
What I'm saying is it's healthy for a man to have a certain amount of feminine energy inside of him, because as Jay said, we're feminine and masculine, but it's the polarities of energies have shifted so much now.
A lot of women are very masculine too now because of the way
it's been very inverted.
Yeah.
It's been very inverted.
Yeah.
This is probably why they're looking at it from that perspective. Do you know what I mean? Because they're not used to a manly man anymore, because you've got all people pushing certain agendas. Sorry, sir.
I was kind of cutting you off too. I'm sorry.
See what they talk about. They go, there's traditional male values, traditional female, and my belief is pretty much, people can do whatever they want. Perfect example is when they get married, they don't have to talk about who's staying home or who's taking care of the kids. You don't do all this kind of shit. And then people go, my worth is down because I should be doing more, but they don't have that conversation before they actually start bloody popping kids out.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm in the education scene. I see it, but people are, mate, I tell you, people are living in this bubble, right? Then you go and do the entertainment, which I do, mate. I'll tell you, and here it is, ladies and gentlemen, clip, cut, and quote, mate, they reckon males are bad when you go out. Mate, females are just as bad, if not worse, because they're outside, whatever it's going through, mate, I'll tell you.
Here's the thing, and I'll tell you why this is happening, Jay, why they're worse, and why men are like, what the fuck? Because energetically speaking, women are trying to empower themselves by embracing masculinity and stepping into divine masculine roles, because we were so depleted and our feminine role has been shoved down, put down, basically quieted down so much we don't even know what that is anymore as females on this planet. We don't know.
Me too. I'm trying to learn it too.
Is. Like, I'm still trying to figure that out too. Most women, especially in this patriarchal society that we're in right now, is they are doing everything they can to empower themselves, but instead of embracing their true feminine power and their divinity in the feminine, they are embracing their masculine roles. And they're trying to empower themselves with masculine tendencies, not feminine. So it's creating a discordant energy in the balance between masculine and feminine on this planet. And the scales are tipped so far heavy in the masculine that men are confused as fuck because their energy is being depleted and taken over by something that should have never crossed that line in the first place. And there's this weird energetic confusion happening, and the feminine is so depleted, and the women that are supposed to be reaching to that feminine to empower themselves have pushed the femininity aside even further and grasping for that boss bitch attitude that like, I need to empower myself in this masculine role.
At the end of the day, they don't respect each other.
They have no idea how to embrace their divine femininity.
No, they don't.
Most of the women on this planet have no idea what being an empowered feminine role model or an empowered female is. They think an empowered female is this, I'm a boss bitch. No, it's not. Femininity.
I think I even have a book that's called
feminine,
that.
In my opinion, and this is probably a harsh statement for a lot of people, there's nothing divinely feminine about the term boss bitch. I'm sorry.
I have a book like that on my bookshelf that I was reading years ago. I was like, how to be a whatever boss.
How to basically deny your femininity even more and empower yourself.
So twisted.
I
didn't read it, by the way, but
I wouldn't.
I would like to see what it says right now.
Use that as an empowering term, and I love these girls. Like, if you're one of my friends that uses this term regularly and this is offending you, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to offend anybody, but that boss bitch attitude it drives me up the fucking wall. Like, if you want to be an empowered feminine leader, you have to embrace your feminine divinity, not your masculine. There's too much masculinity.
I know how that goes. I know how that all goes. And you're right, but and then it's because these bloody blokes go and treat women like shit, and then they take it to the extreme. And this, if I put it this way, if these bloody boss bitches and these freaking dickhead men get on
boss bitches, that's a great term.
we will be wrapped.
Oh shit.
Because they treat because men treat women like shit, but then women like that who see a good bloke and they say nice guys finish last, fucking oath they do, because women treat men like
shit. But do you want to know why it is? It's
women treat men like that because they're trying to embrace their masculinity and they don't understand.
They treat them like shit. And they don't know.
I know. But we were never taught.
People think feminine energy means weak. Like, people think feminine energy is like passive, is like, but it's not that, and I'm learning, I'm retraining myself on that too. It's just like,
and then what happens is from the education side of things, they don't teach this shit at school, right? They don't.
They reverse everything in school.
If they approach it in a different way, instead of shoving irrelevant bullshit down these kids' throat and trying to bloody mold their brains until you can be a worker instead of actually being yourself, they use the word mindfulness and all this other bullshit, right? Which we know is great, but they've used it as catch terms. These kids don't have any role models. They sit there and go, and let's be honest, people are trying to, everyone's out for themselves, which is fine, but it's starting to come out that you can see people's egos trying to, working themselves around where they it's detrimental to the development of themselves and their kids. They don't even know what the friggin' heck they're doing.